Okay. Are we up and going? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, this here is the Don Trail Station, the Don Trail page. Ladies and gentlemen, where you get all your latest LGBTQ community information. That is DONTREL. That is DONTREL, ladies and gentlemen. And that is 1L, okay? So when you type that in a search bar, exactly just the way I said it, I should be the very first person that should come up. And just subscribe to my station, subscribe to my page, and we will have a lot of fun. I promise you, I guarantee it. I cannot wait. It's just so much to talk about, and it's just so much to do because you only have one life to live. And only thing you have to do is just live it and have fun with it. That's the only thing you have to do. That's the only thing you have to do with your life is just live it and have fun with it. As long as you live your life and you have fun with your life, you should be able to feel full. You really should. So, ladies and gentlemen, okay, so before and that's why I need to learn editing. That's crazy. I've been doing these videos for probably about like how long? I've been doing these videos probably about like a year, like on and off, probably like a year and a half, like on and off, whatever. And I have not learned the the editing parts at all because, like, a part of me, well, and then at the same time, I don't want to talk so much because this here is part two, and I was talking about Jack. So, moving right along, I was talking about Jack and I was talking about Grindr. And what I do want to say, what I do want to say, and I want to get more comfortable too, kinda, but I don't want to show everything. And that's another thing about me. Like, I say a lot and I talk a lot, but for some reason, it's a lot I really do not say. It's a lot I don't say, and I'm still not comfortable the way I want to be comfortable. I'm still not, but I'm trying to get there, and that's why I have to learn editing. I will learn this editing, like the more I want to do my videos or whatever. So, but what? My light. Okay, yeah. So, but what I do want to say is that I'm just gonna leave it just like that and just gonna. So, what I do want to say is that yes, like hopefully everybody had a happy and a fun, very eventful Thanksgiving. That's what I am hoping for. So, but I do want to say that what the hell do I want to say? I want to say first of all I want to say that be careful, man. I want to tell everybody out there be careful because it's one thing that I do not like. I cannot stand no scammer. I hate a scammer, and I cannot stand no scammer, and I cannot stand no fraudulent person. Because, and the only reason why I say that is because it's like you frauding your own people. Why are you frauding your own people? Why are you scamming your own people? They just trying to make it damn near like just like you. You know, I'm waking up and I'm putting my socks and my shoes on just like you, bro. Like, I'm not making tons and tons of money. So why you want to fraud and why you want to steal and why you want to fraud and why do you want to steal from me? And just because of the fact you want to do it to me, I'm not gonna let you do it to nobody else either. Because that's dumb, that's stupid. If I have to get up and go to work every day, why can't you get up and why can't you go to work every day too? It's the same thing. If my little old self can get up and go to work, oh, for real. If my little old self can get up and go to work, and that's the crazy thing about it. If my little old self can get up and go to work and make this little old money or whatever, you could do the same thing. Because after that fraud you done pulled off, the same amount of money you done getting away with is the same little old money I done made in 2 weeks. So you ain't even making no money. That's crazy. It's so crazy. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about these apps, okay? Because that's what we talk about here. But I'm about to try to get more serious about talking, and I'm gonna try to be a little bit more vulnerable and to be a bit more honest and a bit more comfortable, because I do want to be more comfortable and all this other type of stuff like that. And I listen, and listen. I would love to help as many people it is that I can out based off my experiences, so you don't have to have the same terrible experiences I have had. Okay. Because I have had some good experiences and I've had bad experiences, but I like you to let you know. So, you could be like, huh, okay. Maybe I'll try something like that. Maybe I'll think about, or maybe I'll try something like that, put my own spin on it, or maybe that's just something I don't want to do. Or just leave in the back of my mind. Okay, well, I feel like I lived the experience just because you just told me. So, listen. When you get on these Jack and Grinder apps, whatever app it is, because like what I said on my other video, I'm talking about this. Well, I'm talking about this because people do it, and I'm talking about this because someone actually have done that to me before. And at the end of the day, like, to be honest, like when somebody can say so much about something, obviously they done experienced it before. Okay, it's no way around it. I mean, I can see, like, you can learn as much as you want to learn or whatever, but if somebody have something a lot to say about something, obviously they have done lived it and have done experienced it before, so it must be some truth to it somewhere. So what I do want to say is that yes, man. Like on these apps, and listen, I'm gonna tell you guys how these scams work, step by step by step. And I'm not no scam artist by no long shot. Like, man, like I go to work. Like, you ask anybody I know. Like, I used to keep jobs. I used to keep two. Well, you can still work. People still work and still scam. That's crazy. That is absurd. That's a whole lot of energy for a little old money. And then when people think about it, money is, I mean, listen, like people that know me, I talk about money. And I talk about saving or whatever, but it is so easy to blow money, and it is just so difficult to make it. It is so easy to blow your money, and it is so hard to make it. And this is what I want to tell each and every last one of you out there, whether you are a heterosexual, whether you're homosexual, whether you just stop by my channel, especially if you young, if you're on the young side or whatever. This is what I want to let you know. Money is difficult to make, but it's so easy to blow. So just think twice and keep thinking. And whatever it is you want to put your dollar on, make sure it's going to make you happy. Don't worry about if somebody else, how you bought those, why you buy that, or whatever. You bought it because you wanted to buy it, okay? So, yes. And make sure that you don't trust everybody. Because listen, these apps, when you get on these gay, I don't want to just call them gay apps, but we are talking about Grindr, we are talking about Jack. So yes, when you get on these apps, everybody, and some people will send you a picture. Oh yeah, this is what I look like or whatever, and this is how the scam starts off. Hey man, what's up? How you doing or whatever? You be like, okay, well they writing to me. hey, how you doing, or whatever, and then they'll write you back. Would you like to make some extra money? Are you interested in making extra money? You want to make a cut? You want to make $1,400 or something like that, or no, 1,400. That's probably how they would say it. You want to make $1,400 or 15? You want to make some money or something like that. So you in the back of your mind, you thinking that, sure, yes, I love to make some money, but at the same time, at the same time, this is where you put your thinking caps on that, okay? And I'm going to tell you how you put your thinking cap on, okay? So they hit you up. You want to make some more money? Sure. I want to make some more money. Shoot. Christmas coming up too. I could buy my boyfriend something, or my girlfriend something, or I could buy my children something, or I could just spend a little bit more money on me. Christmas coming up, Thanksgiving, coming. Happy Thanksgiving too. New Year's and all that is coming up. I love to have some extra money. Who's going to turn some, that's what, you wouldn't say normally. So somebody anyway, especially if you're not thinking whatever, if you just want to just go along with it, that's what you do. Who do you bank with? Yeah, shit. Okay, well, yeah, everybody got a bank, so there's nothing wrong with me telling him my bank. Yeah, I bank with Wells Fargo. You bank with Wells Fargo or whatever. And I believe, how does it go? I believe they would ask you something like, they'll probably send you their number. They'll probably send you their number or something like that. And they'll probably keep trying to tell you, oh yeah, you could trust me, because if you holding the cup, first of all, and I'm going to tell you where to put your thinking caps on that again. I watch a lot of that scam shit. Can't nobody get over on me no more. The only way they can get over on me is if I allow them to get over on me. If I don't really allow nobody to get over on me, they won't. Only and I'm gonna tell you what happened. And I'm gonna tell you what usually happened to people, because I'm so guarded. I am a very, very guarded person, but at the same time, I do have weak moments, and I have to cut those moments out. I really, really do. And then sometimes I be knowing that I don't need to be doing this, and then I just do it anyway. But that's a whole that's a war that's a whole I don't know y'all like that. Y'all know me like that. I'm not about to put all that out there. So yes, but however, what I will say is that yeah. So they'll probably send you a number. Yeah, they'll probably send you this number, whatever. And then at the same time, it's like, yeah, first of all, if you are on Grindr, the gay dating app, and if you are on Jackd, the gay dating app, that's where your attention should be on anyway. It shouldn't even be on making some extra money on the sideline. And that's where you need to put your thinking caps on again. Because somebody just came along and they done distracted you from the original reason why you got on there from the first place. So you already in the in a big cloud, a dark cloud anyway, because you think your whole thinking is wrong now, because you got on there to have fun, and you got on there to have fun with liked individuals. So now you having some people hitting you up, asking you, do you want to make some extra money? This is not a liked individual, because they are not on the app for the same reason why you are on the app. So you need to, and so all of those reasons right there just simply let you know that your guard is down. And if your guard is down for that long, he's obviously luring you in. So if he's luring you in, just go ahead and go with it. So listen, Well, I'm not gonna tell you go ahead and go with it. Please don't go ahead and go with it. So listen. So after he asks you for your number or whatever, he asks for your number. He give you a call because you like, damn, I do want to make some extra money, whatever. And the only thing he asked me for is, do I have a banking account? But everybody got a banking account. And so, and this is what I'm saying. When you're young, this is what you're thinking, and this is why I'm telling you this, so you don't have to fall into that trap. So, so he says something like, so I believe y'all end up meeting up. You end up meeting up somewhere or whatever. Because by this time, if y'all talk to each other for that long, you done gave you his number. You done called him. Obviously, you trust him some type of way to help you out on some extra money. So you end up you end up giving him your debit card, and you end up giving him your banking account number, PIN number. So when you give him your PIN number, because what he tells you is that he need this information, and when he get this information, he's gonna give you the half of it the following day. And I'm telling you, this is how the scam works. It's a scam. It's a fraud alert. And when you're on these apps, you young folks, and not even you young folks, just anybody that's just vulnerable because of the fact that it could happen. Your mind goes to places, and sometimes your mind don't even know you're there. And that's crazy how powerful your mind could work. Because sometimes you don't even know where you at sometimes, whatever, But at the same time, you think you know yourself. And the only reason why I fell into this trap is because I was vulnerable going in. I really was. And then at the same time, I heard of it before. I heard of the trap before, but when I heard this trap, I wasn't sure if I heard something positive about it, or I wasn't sure if I heard something negative about the trap or whatever. So because I didn't remember. Yeah, I didn't remember how it turned out. But for some reason, a part of me want to say that I feel like they well, at that time I didn't know, and I wasn't for sure how it turned out. I really wasn't for sure how it turned out. But at that specific time when I fell into the trap, I had only had $20 in my banking account anyway. So I said, so I was online or whatever, and I met somebody like that. Oh yeah, whatever. You want some extra money? Yeah, whatever. I said, damn, shit, I only got $20 in my banking account anyway. So I'm like, dang, if they're gonna get anything, only thing they're gonna get out of me is $20, because I'm like, that's the only thing I got. So I was like, well, let me just take a chance and let me just go. By this time, I'm well over being a teenager. I'm well over being a teenager. I was just very vulnerable because I really didn't have any money. I didn't have no money. I didn't even have any money saved up. I think that was probably the lowest point that in my life, and I didn't have any family around. I didn't have no family around. And I think I was living with, and I hate to even no, I'm not gonna say I hate to put this information out there, but I was living with someone that, I kind of knew. But at the same time, it's like when you live with someone that you kind of know and you under their household, it's almost like they could probably trick you to do some stuff. It's almost like they could trick you to do some stuff in order to stay there or whatever. But yeah, and so that's a whole nother story for a different time. But that's how I felt, and I said that, okay, I do need some type of extra money. So I said, hey, shit, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna lose? Only thing I'm gonna lose is $20. So I was like, shit. Oh yeah. And then at the same time, I don't think I had any gas in my car either. I didn't have no gas in my car. That's what I should have did with that $20. I should put that $20 inside of my. Yes, that. Now that I think about it, I even hate to even think about it. Now that I think about it, I think that's what happened. I had $20. I said, dang, I would love to do something with this $20 and make some more money out of it or whatever. And and I think I had to go to work that next morning because I worked at Comcast. I worked at Comcast in Alpharetta. So this is on a Thursday. I already know this is on a Thursday. So I met the young gentleman or whatever, and then at the same time, I'm a person like. I want to see your picture. I want to see what you look like because I want to know who I'm meeting. Anytime it is that I'm on Jackd or I'm on Grindr or I'm trying to meet someone, and that's what you do. I'm telling you young folks that right now, if you meet someone, don't go off of one picture. Go off, ask for at least, if you could ask for a multiple of pictures, ask for a multiple of pictures. Because first of all, when you ask for a multiple of pictures and all of the pictures' face look the same, most likely is that person. Now, when someone sends you a picture and a face look different from another picture and their face look completely different from another picture, obviously something's going on with that individual because the faces are not matching up. So anytime I ever meet anybody off of these apps is because of the fact that I must have felt comfortable with them. And if I feel like it's them, most of the time it probably is. Yeah, I'm going to see a multiple of pictures before I see you in person. So anyway, that's besides the point. So yeah. So I end up meeting this fool. I sure did. I end up meeting this fool. And when I met him, I think he asked for, and me being a dumbass. And so, I fell into the trap and I gave him my information. So, that's exactly what happens when when you first open your bank, when you first open your banking account or your checking account or whatever it is, they give you personal information and they tell you this is your information and don't give it to nobody. So when I gave my information away, I guess he did what he wanted to do with it. And so, I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what happened so I can get some more subscribers. Please subscribe to my YouTube station. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's Dontrell. That's DONTREL, ladies and gentlemen. That is DONTREL. Yeah, so what I end up doing is that I end up giving him my information. And when I he did what he wanted to do with it. So I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. So what happened was that you guys already know that I had $20. I said, so I end up waking up because I had to be at Comcast. And by this time, I stayed, I believe it's during like the Indian Creek train station. So the Indian Creek train station is way on the east side. It's the very first one or the last one, first one or whatever, train station. And that's where I lived at. And I had to be all the way in Alpharetta. So all the way on Alpharetta is all the way on the other side of town. Oh, I can't even think right now. So, oh yeah, and then I had to get off and then get back on the train again and then go all the way up north. That was something else. It was an experience though. It helped you get up and go, keep your heart rate going and things of that nature, whatever. And then it was Comcast. I was working, for a company that was gonna, allow me to have some decent cable and stuff like that. So, what ended up happening? So, I didn't have any money. So, that morning I had to be at Comcast or whatever. So I was already sleeping weird anyway. I couldn't even sleep that night. That night I don't even think I went to sleep. If anything, I went to sleep probably about like an hour, 2 hours or something like that. Because I knew I wanted to see if it was gonna be Christmas the next morning. Like shit, he said he was gonna have like a bunch of money for me the next day, so I believed in it. And so when I called my banking account, this is exactly what happened. When I called my banking account, I believe my banking account, my checking account was like in the negatives. It was like negative, like something. It was negative, like and that's exactly what it was. I believe it, and that's probably why I still remember that number because that's exactly what it was. It was negative $1,200, or it was negative $1,400. And so I said, okay. And so I immediately knew that he robbed me or stole me. But when you give your information over like that, I wouldn't do it either. But I'm just saying, like, that's what hoodlums would do. So that's what he did. So I end up calling the banking account. Yeah, I end up calling banking account. I end up calling the bank, and I was trying to put like a stop on it. I'm like, dang, like, is he just draw money out and just draw money out? Obviously so, cause I was from the understanding, like, so that's what ended up happening. And so the rest is a bit more like nothing, like whatever. So yeah, that's basically what happened. And so I just want to say that because, like, as of late, and the only reason I'm saying this is because of the fact holidays are coming up. And I don't want nobody young, or I don't even want to say young, but I don't want nobody to be in the same situation I was. But I really just want to say you young individuals, because of the fact you young individuals are going to experience a lot, especially if you want to anyway. But I don't want you to fall into traps. If you don't fall into the traps or whatever, first of all, you fall into a trap, then you got to dig your way out of the trap, claw your way out of the trap, whatever. Then try to find the safe zone, and then, feel comfortable and just try to move up from there. So I'm only here, and I want you to subscribe to my station, because I am gonna definitely give you a little bit of the tea, a little bit of the LGBTQT from my perspective anyway. It's not very much, but it's enough to know, and I will leave it at this. I'm going to leave it with a cliffhanger. It's enough to know that I don't really want to be a part of it as much like I have been. Yeah, and I will say that, but I have had fun with, my whole experiences or whatever. Well, whether it was a good experience, whether it was a bad experience, whatever experience it was, I want to say that, whatever, because it makes you the person that you are today. But there are some things that I need to fix, and I'm trying to get some things worked on. So that's where I'm at now in life. I just want to see if I can work on things that I don't want to fall into any traps. I don't want to fall into no traps. I just want to move forward. Like, a lot of things that happened to me has been self-inflicted. I did it to myself, but that's why I'm okay, because I feel like as long as I know I put the most damage on myself, it's okay. Because I'm like, okay, well, Trail, shoot. Down Trail, shoot. You did that to yourself. Did nobody else do that to you but you? So I can't blame anyone. But sometimes when I feel like I can point the finger at somebody else, or I feel like I want to, those the ones that it stay with you like a net, like a buzzing around your ear or something. It just won't go away, because you feel like, damn, that wasn't my fault, or at least you feel like it wasn't your fault or whatever. But anyway, that's what I want to say about the whole Grinder and Jack dating app talk is that these people will scam you. They will scam you, especially here in Georgia anyway. I don't know why it's so many folks here in Georgia that just do not want to just go to work for themselves. And yeah, I understand that some people do go to work and they still scam. That's just crazy. Why would you even want to be that crazy like that? Like, that's greed. It has to be greed. Yeah, I mean that's greed. I don't even want to experience. I don't need. I do. That's one thing I do not want to experience. I do not want to experience greed because when you have greed, you can only go so far. I'm for real. When you have greed, you're gonna only be able to go so far. Eventually, something's gonna happen. You're gonna get shut off just like that. So I don't want to be greed. I don't want to have greed like that. But yes, that's what these people do. These people will get on these apps and they would say, "Hey, you want to make some extra money or whatever?" Yeah, and you would say, "Oh yeah, I want to make some extra money, or whatever." Okay, well then, hey, who do you bank with? Oh yeah, I bank with Wachovia. Is Wachovia still a bank? Oh yeah, I bank with Wachovia. Okay, well if you bank with Wachovia, let me get your PIN number. If you give me a PIN number, I'll get you $500 extra by tomorrow. Oh, really? You gonna have $500 for me? Well, how much you gonna have? I'm gonna have 550. That's what they'll probably tell you. Oh, okay, well, then that's okay with me. I get 500, you get 500. Be like, oh, okay, so I got this machine at home. I got this machine at home. I be working on this machine at home, and I set it up to where. But I'm gonna need your PIN number. I'm gonna need your debit card. I'm gonna need your debit card and I'm gonna need your PIN number. Okay. And I'm gonna need to do it at home overnight. So while you meet up with them and you get your ding dong self, for real, your ding dong self, your dumbass just give them your PIN number and your card number. You kind of set yourself up for failure. But at the same time, you feel as if they're being honest with you or whatever. You don't even know them. You don't know them from a needle in a haystack because they just randomly. And it's a lot of random people out there that do not always think the best of you. I'm just being honest. And sometimes it can be the people around you or whatever. Whoop de whoop. People are people, man. And we're gonna have good stuff about us. We're gonna have bad stuff about us. We're gonna have all different kind of stuff about us because we human. We feel everything. So don't ever feel like you're a perfect person and don't ever feel like, oh yeah, I'm not mean. I'm not. Yes, you are mean. You probably mean sometimes because you're still a human. It's something that you feel. It's an emotion you feel. It's something that we all, oh yeah, I don't tell. Yes, you do, or whatever. You just try to be good about it, or you just try to be respectful. So, what the hell? What the yeah? So yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so you meet up with them. When you meet up with them, you give them your information over, and so you go back home or whatever. And so you expecting is you gonna get like $500 extra the next day, whatever. You go ahead and you return. You go ahead and you call him. You call him. He's not answering his phone call. He's not answering his phone call. You like, damn, now I done gave this fool my ATM card number and I gave him my PIN number. He's not answering his phone call. You call your bank. You feel it. They're like, dang, I only had $30 in my bank account. Now your bank account has been overdrawn $1,400. You like, dang. You like, dang, this fool that got all this money. Like, I didn't even know he could get that kind of money because I only had $30 in my banking account. So you have to end up filing like a report, file something like that. They can't do anything about it because they don't know who it is. You can't do nothing about it because you don't know who he is. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you guys want to put a stop to that, I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm gonna tell y'all what to do on my next video, okay? Y'all make sure y'all keep watching. This right here is part 2. Part 3 is coming up right after this. Please subscribe to my YouTube page, my YouTube channel. That's DONTREL. That is, ladies and gentlemen, that is DONTREL, okay? Bye. And please give me a like. And leave me some comments, ladies and gentlemen. Leave me some good comments. Leave me some bad comments. I already know. Y'all leave me some bad comments sometimes, but I know where those come from. Those comments only come from me typing something or whatever, and somebody just simply just didn't like it. But listen, feel free to subscribe, okay? All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.